Welcome everybody, nice to have you here. Today I will show you how you can learn the human flag, also known as the side lever. The human flag is a move so much worth it to learn. Not only does it look really aesthetic, it is also a great whole body exercise. And after mastering the human flag, every traffic sign you pass can be your new training spot. Let's cover the exercises, theory and progress starting from zero. Are you ready to fly? Then let's get started.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, this you crazy mother.
Alright, let's start with the theory. You can do the human flag on two types of bars. First of all, they are the horizontal ones, and secondly, the vertical ones. In the beginning, I would definitely advise you that you learn them on the horizontal ones because in my opinion, they are a bit better for your wrists and also a bit easier. You know, when you will do the human flag on the vertical bar, you tend to go into a hollow back position. This is definitely more difficult to hold and you will have less stability. Plus, you just might fly around uncontrolled. The bar should not be too thick nor too thin. Most importantly, you should be able to grab it completely. In our calisthenics park, we have a weird mixture out of a horizontal and a vertical bar. But the cool thing on them is that you can adjust the arm position very easily. If you don't have such a bar, what I suppose you don't, use these horizontal and parallel ones. Grab completely around the bar and very tightly so that there is no chance that you will slide away. Then make sure to have the arms not too narrow nor too wide. Mathematically, I would say I don't know, 90 degree, but measure yourself. This is a thing of feeling. Just choose the position which is most comfortable for you. After that, you put your head and your chest just in between your arms, not too wide to the front nor too wide to the back. When doing the human flag, there is one region of your body which must be especially strong, and that is your core. As gravity pulls you down, the core counteracts the force. At the same time, your upper body is basically frozen and static. The arms are completely stretched out, your upper body is completely stiff, and your core must do the work. And of course, the farther you stretch your legs out, the more difficult it will be, as the center of your body is shifted. Well, that was the obvious theory, but still I think this is very important to understand. So now, how can you train a strong core actually? There are many fantastic exercises how you can strengthen your core. I even made an own video about that, so definitely check that out. By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the time to click on the subscribe button and on the bell to always stay up to date for the newest tutorials, workouts and useful information. What exercises helped me personally a lot when learning the human flag were just simple planks. And of course, plank variations, like for example side planks or side plank push-ups. You can do so much out of this position. You can stretch out your legs, you can make rotary motions, basically anything. And as you're on the side, especially your abs and your core have to work at the same time. So basic ab exercises like crunches are also definitely not a bad idea. But particularly the side muscles must be strengthened. Already mentioned side plank push-ups, L-sits and leg raises are therefore amazing exercises. Please do not underestimate the effects of these exercises on your progress. And when you are training the human flag, you should always include them additionally to your workout. Trust me, you will see a huge difference. Also, don't neglect your upper body. To hold the human flag position, you need a lot of body tension and a lot of strength in your arms and your shoulders. Therefore, exercises such as handstand or even handstand push-ups are just absolutely amazing. And generally, push-ups and push-up variations are never a bad idea. And the dragon flag is also a move I can highly recommend. You can also do many exercises holding yourself on the bar but still be on the ground. That means to get used to the bar, you can grab it with one arm while the other one is on the ground, with of course some variations. I can just say it again, all of these exercises will have a huge impact on your progress. Alright, now let's come to the more interesting part, how to progress step by step into a full human flag. And before you start, of course, make sure to have a proper warm-up. So you never did a human flag attempt in your life, you're standing in front of these bars, and what now? As soon as your fingers touch the bar, you keep body tension at all times. If you will not tension your whole body while you will do any of the exercises, I can guarantee you that you will not learn it. Take it serious, focus, and tension your whole body. First, you start with kicking your leg up. While your hips and your upper body are completely straight and parallel, you kick with your upper leg up, take the momentum so that the other leg follows. Do this until you feel more and more stability while you are in this position. If you never did that before, it will feel really weird and uncomfortable, but trust me, you will get used to that. And at that point, you also have to experiment a bit to find the most optimal position. Step number 2 is simply kicking up and quickly closing both legs. That means you're kind of for a millisecond in the normal human flag position. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Super easy. Importantly, whenever you close the legs, try to give some extra body tension in that second. The third step is in the beginning really difficult. Here you have to take the whole momentum until you are at the highest point and then you're tucking your legs. If this is a bit too difficult, you can ask someone if the person can help you, or you can simply climb up on the bars. Very important. As soon as you are at the highest point tucked, your hips must be twisted. That means while your chest and your back are pointing to the side, your hips are pointing up. This twisting will make the move much easier. Step number 4 would be to open up the legs from the tuck position. This one is a huge step in the progression. You can of course also close them and put them up and do some variations with that, which I can actually highly recommend. But the end goal would be to hold the straddle position for around 10 to 15 seconds. And now step number 5. While you are in the straddle position, you twist your hips and go down. And this will be horribly difficult. The more you go down, the more the center of your body shifts and the more difficult it will be to hold the position. And while you go down, you have to twist your hips so that they are on the same line as your upper body. That step will definitely take you some time. But then you're basically there. This is already a fantastic move. And the only thing you gotta do now is closing your legs. You can of course close them also from the tuck position and then go down, but I think this is a bit more difficult. Another way to train is with one leg tucked. That means from the tuck position at the top, you stretch out one leg and then you go down with both. And at the same time, you again twist your hips. I think you should definitely include both of them into your workout if you want to master the human flag. Alright guys, and that's basically it. 6 steps, not that easy, but absolutely worth it. Please share your experience with the human flag in the comments below and exchange with the community. Let's always help each other out and become stronger and smarter. I wish you a lot of luck with this move. Please don't hurt yourself. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Stay healthy and see you next time.